Hey everybody, it's Chef Joe, and if it's Sunday, it must be Sunday dinner with Chef Joe. You're like wondering, wait, aren't we doing a grilling episode today? So if we are, why is he inside? The reason is, remember last week when we had a little thunderstorm action going on right when we started the show? Well, this one came right before the show, and it was a doozy. Anyways, we're having severe thunderstorms here in the Boston area this afternoon. So we're bringing it inside, and I'm going to do the very best I can to show you how we would do it inside or do it outside. So in case your 4th of July happens to have a thunder shower, you'll be okay to do it. Anyways, welcome. And everything that we're doing in here today, I was going to do outside. So, and of course, as we're on the air, I'm looking outside and the sun's coming out. Of course it is. Anyway, let's get going because we're not going to worry about it today. So, we're going to be making a few apps and we're going to be making a dessert. And this dessert is really super easy and also is fantastic for the 4th of July or anytime during the summer. So what we're going to do, we're going to start our dessert first, only because we need to get it, the packets, in the oven. Or if we were outside, we'd be doing it on the grill. All right. So I have here some pound cake, and it's just pound cake that I bought at the store this afternoon. And we're going to spread some melted butter on each side of the pound cake. And you're like, well, isn't there already butter in pound cake? Yeah. But what's wrong with a little more butter? Come on, guys. Anyways, so if this was our grill, we would put this right on the grill, just like that, and we'd be getting grill marks instead of just getting like nice flat iron type browning. So that's what we're doing right now. So we're going to brown those for a minute. All right. In the meantime, I have here some blueberries and some strawberries. And we are going to prepare these, put them into packets, and we're going to put those in the oven. So what I have in here is I usually, per packet, we like to have about 3 strawberries cut in half per packet, and about a half cup of blueberries per packet. So that's how I kind of measured those out. And we're just going to, we're making 3 of these today, so we're going to evenly do that. I'm just keep an eye on these so we don't burn them up. And you see how we're getting a nice little browning? So that's what we're looking for. Plus it gives it a nice, the sugar in our on our cake here is giving a really nice smell. I wish you guys could smell those. All right, so we're going to take that, and then we're going to throw into these mix about maybe 3 tablespoons. So figure out 1 tablespoon per packet, and we're going to just mix that up, just like that. Really simple. Okay, it's okay if they get a little squished because you're going to see what happens later on. All right. So, once you mix those up, you're then going to, let me grab these off of our pans just so we don't burn these up. All right. Perfect. Now, we're going to make our packets. And what we're going to do with our package is we're going to take a piece of foil, and we're going to take 1/3 of this, because again I measured it out for 3 packets. Then we're going to get our blueberries in there. Alright. Okay, got our blueberries. And then, so we got our sugar, our blueberries, our strawberries, and then we're going to throw in, we're going to throw in 1 pad of butter, so about a teaspoon of butter, and we're just going to seal up. Oh, you know what? I always, this is another thing I like to do. I like to put a little tiny bit of vanilla extract in there, and that's my little secret Just a little bit. It gives it a tiny bit of vanilla flavor. All right. And just like that, we take these and we're going to put those right in a hot oven. So if it was a grill, you would be putting it right straight on the grill in the foil packet, just like we've done with other things here. So we're going to finish putting those together. All right. Okay. Pat of butter. And you bring them right together. All right. So if you're just tuning in and you're like, what's going on? We had a thunderstorm. And so we moved everything inside. All right, and we got our another pat of butter. Okay. All right, so we're going to leave those in the oven while we're finishing up everything else. So if, again, if we were outside on the grill, it would be, you just throw them right onto the grill, close the lid. All right, while we're waiting for those, we're going to make our shrimp. And this is a fantastic thing. So I have here these are some jumbo shrimp. As you can see, they're raw shrimp. They still have their shells on and the tails. And we're going to, I've defrosted those, and we're going to put those into a pot. And then we are going to cover them with Sam Adams beer. And I like to use Sam Adams when I do this. Just so happens I have a couple of these summer ales that I do. So this recipe, just so you know, is something that I have done for events and banquets and all kinds of things, this type of shrimp cocktail that we're making today. So this is a peel and eat shrimp that we're making, and it's very simple. So we're going to just pour enough beer, all right, to cover, which turns out to usually about 2 cans of beer. All right, so we have that in there, and then we're going to put some pickling spice and about a tablespoon or 2 of pickling spice. And we're going to put in some Old Bay. All right. About maybe another teaspoon or so of Old Bay. Depends how much Old Bay you like. I like Old Bay. All right, so we're going to bring that to a boil. Okay. While we're waiting for that, oh, and to go with that, I've made a cocktail sauce. And real simple to do. I used a half a jar of Heinz chili sauce. And that's my secret ingredient. Everybody uses ketchup. I like to use chili sauce. And I then used about 2 tablespoons of prepared horseradish, a couple of dashes of hot sauce, and a little lemon. That's it. That's a cocktail sauce right there. So we're going to serve that with the shrimp. This shrimp, by the way, you could do either hot or cold. So we are, this one we're going to serve it warm today because we're going to eat this right after we go off the air. But you could, if you wanted to, prepare this in advance, put it in the refrigerator, and serve it cold. Some people like it cold. It's absolutely delicious. You get the beer flavor, you get the shrimp, you're getting the Old Bay, the pickling. There's a lot of flavor going on there. All right. Now, another appetizer that you can do on your grill. And by the way, this item, I know a lot of you have side burners on your grills. And yes, Dope Turner, I'm talking to you. I saw your side burner on your new grill. Anyways, you can do this outside on your side burner, or you actually could put it right on the grill if you wanted to. If we were outside today, I was going to put it on my side burner. All right, so now we're going to do a grilled bread recipe that I like to do here. Real simple to do. So we're going to make, this is going to be a little appetizer spread. It's a grilled bread on I'm using just a little olive oil here, and then So pretend again that this is the grill instead of my cast iron pans. And we are going to grill those and then take them off, and you're going to use those for the appetizer. And I'm going to show you what I made in advance of the show today. So let me just get these in. Okay. One more. Alright. Okay, so we're grilling those. And then earlier today, I made this, it's a cannelloni bean puree. So this dish is an Italian Roman type dish. And I always like to call this is like Italian hummus, is the best way to describe it. So, it's really simple to make. If you have a food processor at home or a blender, you take one can of, regular size can of cannelloni beans, and you put it in, into the food processor. You use one, maybe two cloves of garlic. And I'll tell you why, because this one we made earlier, I decided to go a little extra heavy on the garlic. So it's rocking right now on garlic. Anyway, 1 or 2 cloves of garlic, it's up to you how much you like garlic, into the food processor. Process that up. Then you're going to take olive oil, and you're going to as the food processor is going, you're going to slowly pour in your olive oil. And it'll probably do about a half a cup. And then you're also going to add some lemon juice. And again, just keep it until you get it to the consistency you like. And a little salt. And I added a little Italian pepper flakes, red pepper flakes to it. And to give it a little bit of a kick. So it's got some garlic going. And it's got garlic going. And it's got some red pepper flakes going. So this is really a nice dish that will go really well with grilled bread. Super simple to make. So you can see we're grilling our bread. Our delicious beer shrimp is coming closer to a boil. By the way, once it comes to a boil, it's going to take maybe a minute, 2 minutes max. Shrimp cooks really super fast, as we've talked about in the past. So you don't want it to go too long. You're going to look at it when it looks like it's done, and I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. We're going to pull it right off. We're going to strain the beer out of it into a colander, and you can literally serve it just like that. In fact, let's grab a colander so that we can do that. All right. So the packets. And what? So hold on. Yes, camera lady. What's the question?
Were you doing the watermelon?
Oh, the watermelon. Yes, I am doing the watermelon. Let's do it right here in this back burner here. All right. And then I have one more thing for you to do. We can do today, which is the watermelon. And I got this great idea. So we're gonna I love to grill watermelon, and and you're like, why do you want to grill watermelon? And I'm like, because I can. And there's a story behind this, of course. And the story is that I was doing a farmer's market one day, and I was grilling vegetables and fruits from different areas. By the way, I'm just brushing the watermelon with a little olive oil, and we're going to put it right in the pan. So pretend that, again, that's the grill. I would put those straight on the grill. So I was doing this on a grill at the farmer's market, and up walked Ming Tsai, the chef, who happens to live here in Natick, and asked me what I was doing, and I said, I'm grilling watermelon. And he said, well, I see that. And he goes, why? And I said, because I can. And he goes, okay. He goes, how does it taste? I said, it tastes fantastic. And the reason it tastes so fantastic is there's so much sugar in watermelon that when you grill it, you're caramelizing those sugars. When you sear it like that, you're caramelizing those sugars. And the sweetness is just getting pulled from that watermelon right out. So that's why we're grilling watermelon. So again, we're just giving it a nice grill. Packets. And all right. Here's our packets that look absolutely. We're going to take a look at them and see how they look. Oh, they look great. But you know what? We're going to leave them in there for just another minute or two while we're finishing everything up here. All right. So we're going to flip over. These are almost coming to a boil. Going to flip these over. So I don't know if you can see this, but we're getting some nice browning on there and caramelization. And if you're looking for something different to do, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with those after we brown them. Let me grab the cool thing we're going to do with that after. Beautiful. All right. So we are going to take our watermelon and we are going to make like a little appetizer type, or it can be used as an appetizer and it can be used as a dessert. And I'm going to show you why in 1 second. All right. Open up my. So I'm going to. This is a burrata cheese. So burrata cheese is a form of mozzarella. Hang on, I gotta get some of the water out of it. But what's really cool about burrata cheese is that, and I'm going to show you what's cool about it and what will make a delicious appetizer out of this. So think of it this way. And I got one more thing. Hold that thought. Show them the watermelon cooking. And I'm going to show you something else we can do really quick. I just thought of it as we're going here. All right. So we have that. And then we're going to take our burrata cheese. And wait till you see what this looks like when it's done. So we have this beautiful burrata cheese here. Right? Look at that. Yeah, holy macaroni, Batman. And then watch what we're going to do. We're going to pop it open and let that cheese melt out on it. Okay? And then we're going to put a little fresh basil garnish for it. Oh, and I'm not done yet. Here we got more. Hang on. You're going to love this. Then I'm going to, look at this. Look at that. Look at that. So that would be one nice looking salad, don't you think? Huh? Totally awesome. There we go. So we got that. Let's pull off our other watermelon and I'll plate those later. Look at that. That is one beautiful dish. All right. Again, you could do that outside on your grill. Our shrimp are going here. Let's see how we're doing on our shrimp. Our shrimp are almost done. Looks like, so you see how they're curling? That's what you're looking for. The other thing is they're firm. So these are done. All right. So now we need to strain those. So we're going to strain those real quick, just over a sink. We don't need that anymore. All right. And you know what? I'm going to get a dish for this because it should have a dish. Hang on 1 second, folks. Let's get a dish. For our peel and eat shrimp, I got something perfect for that. All right. We've got our peel and eat shrimp. And we've got our sauce for our peel and eat shrimp. So look at that beautiful peel and eat shrimp. Cocktail sauce for it. All right, and then we are going to we have our cannellini. We can do our cannellini bean puree. Hang on 1 second. Let's grab a plate, and we're gonna grab a plate. Put a little of this on here. Hang on 1 second. So we have this beautiful spread. Okay. And again, you can put on as much as you want. You could sell, like what I would do is just maybe have it as self-serve on here. And so there, we can put a little more of this on here. Okay. So now we have a nice grilled bread with a nice fresh topping. I happen to have made earlier some deviled eggs that I absolutely love to eat in the summertime. So we have these beautiful deviled eggs, really simple to make, guys. You boil your eggs, take your yolks, separate them out, right? Put your yolks in. You're going to use mayo. I use yellow mustard. I use sriracha and a little salt and pepper. Mix the whole, and mayo and mustard. I said mayo and mustard, right? Okay, mix the whole thing up, and then I piped them right back into their egg whites. Really simple to do. And then, of course, today's our first day that we were really starting to get things out of the garden. And while these are not my tomatoes, they're very nice looking tomatoes. These are not my tomatoes. It is my lettuce, and it's the last of my lettuce. So I'm going to be planting some more lettuce this week. But we have this beautiful salad right here that we're going to fix up. And then, of course, last but not least, we want to make dessert. So let's get our dessert ready to make here. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to show you exactly how we're going to do this. It's going to be awesome. So I happen to have some whipped cream that I made before the show, and I put in my canister. And we've got this plate. So we're going to take a piece of our delicious pound cake that we've grilled. All right. I'm going to put that. I was just trying to find a good spot so you guys could see all this. So we're going to put that right there. All right. So we've got this beautiful pound cake. And then let's grab a And then we got this foil packet. So again, this would have been on the grill. I do these all the time. They're really delicious. And we're going to pour that right over our pound cake. Get it all out. Look at that beautiful thing. And again, however it comes out, you can always clean it up a little bit if you want, your plate. Clean up the plate a little bit, okay? And then, of course, you need whipped cream on top. And you can also use ice cream. So you could just put a little whipped cream up here, all right? And there's your grilled dessert. So the cake was grilled on the grill. If it would be grilled on the grill, the fruit would be done on the grill, and your whipped cream would not be done on the grill. Anyways, next week, I hope we're back outside. I want to be back outside. And I will see you all next week on Sunday Dinner with Chef Joe.